This might actually be game one for real. So sorry that we lost the intro of it. Had some technical issues there, but we are here now.
Okay, so I was wrong. Looks well. Okay, so far,
just catches the turnip.
Well, it looks like he kind of has to.
Yeah, they're just kind of throwing turnips all over the place. I wasn't expecting Peach to get that much opportunity to, especially on Yoshi's of all stages. But
yeah.
Maybe Zakotou not confident in their offense.
Good. Maybe confident just dropping straight down to the ledge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Peach does have a lot of like weird air movement mix-ups. So, oh man, and yeah, Zakotou down to just one stock here already in this game one. He's doing really well about catching the turnips, though, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just to kind of set the stage, because we did miss the intro of this, as a reminder, so some of the history of these two players. Aura is a top 100 ranked player on the Melee and Only rankings, of course, and has been kind of tearing up all the brackets so far. Not a huge surprise. Zakotou here, on the other hand, I'm not super familiar with his Melee background, but he's like very, very highly ranked Street Fighter 4 player back in the day, and just like very good overall. He is also the only player who's in both the finals for Melee and for Tekken today, so he'll be in both of those. Ooh, unfortunately getting, sent flying off the stage. Nice wall tech there. Randall saving his life.
Randall.
Randall the homie for sure. And yeah, forward air. One of the advantages of the tiny stage, right? Yeah, I figured Zakotou had some PR wins. I'm not super familiar with what he's done in Melee so far. You could fill me in, Mucha Man. I'm sure you know.
Still a solid play from both players. They both know their stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty clear, I'd say. I would have liked to see the very start of that, because I wanted to see how Aura kind of, like, how the game was different at the very beginning when things were more even, because once we tuned in, Zakotou was already behind. We've talked a little bit about how Peach is a character who likes to be ahead so that she can trade.
Also easy when your projectile's a combo starter.
Mm-hmm.
But you can throw.
Oh, so Zakotou also plays Ices, or? I didn't know that. Yeah, so Mucho Man's over here in chat. Mucho Man and Zakotou were actually a tag team who were on commentary for a couple of our earlier events. Both qualified, though, so you're stuck with us instead. But sounds like Zakotou has beaten DeCoste a little bit before COVID and beat Dr. Z a couple times. I think that he actually beat Dr. Z in the qualifier week last week as well. And apparently, as the Ice Climbers, he managed to beat the number 8 player in Washington. So definitely a pretty strong record.
Yeah.
Okay, and we will be going to Pokemon Stadium. Let me see if NetPlay broke again.
Well, can't you just turn it off and then turn it back on again?
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Thank you, devs, for at least doing that.
Yeah, the fact that this even works is kind of a miracle. And yeah, okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, something about connecting to Aura. I'm just gonna have to reset between each one, I think. Oh well, now we know. Yeah, so Pokemon Stadium, Game 2. Let's see how this edge guard goes. Oh no, just kind of backs off. Looks like he wasn't confident in it.
Probably already took the first stock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we will once again not see how the match goes when things are dead even, unfortunately, but hopefully on Game 3 we'll know.
Unless Zakotou starts making a comeback, then we can see it.
True. Yeah, sorry, I guess not at the start of the game. Also, real smart from Aura there. He was chilling over by the edge as Zakotou was coming down, and right as Zakotou got into range to swing, where he wouldn't be like able to react to it, is when Aura started crouching. It actually made the forward air whiff, but even if it had hit, it would have crouch canceled and let him get a punish, I'm pretty sure. But just the little, like, the timing optimization there I wanted to point out. Ooh, forward air, yeah, just straight off the top. 198, that'll do it. Even if you're Marth.
Just put on edge, not for very long.
Yeah, Aura he definitely, like, gave up some damage to just go for the edge guard positioning, but then the back air kind of reverse hit, set him back towards center.
Yeah.
With that said, that's a stock. Yeah, that down air can be, or sorry, down smash can be real bad to trade with anywhere near the ledge. Wonky angles for sure, and if you're not ready for it, oh boy.
Yeah. Ooh boy is right about that down smash.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so I was saying earlier that I wasn't sure who this matchup was like particularly hard for. I would have assumed that it would be Peach because of, you know, the just like massive range difference. But it looks like just the fact that Marth has to approach to stop the, you know, just like wall of turnips is probably the more defining factor. I wasn't really
refresh.
Yep, thank you. Reload. All right. Yeah, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, so here on this Game 3 of Winners Finals, gotta kind of see what Zakotou can even do to stack up against this very, very solid Peach play that we've seen so far. That said, this is a good start for sure.
Yeah, I'm noticing here is Zakotou just going super aggressive. Like, he's hitting like the inner part of the sword a lot, just so because he wants to just be in, not let the walls get set up.
Yeah, tippers don't matter. Get the hit, get them, kind of get their feet off the ground, not on their terms, seems to be what matters. Ooh, that said, yeah, Aura manages to kind of reverse it, and now momentum's all in their favor. Oh my gosh, that up smash. Not quite killing, but...
Get out of the juggle. And
wow, okay, smart choice DIing off stage there. Got him just barely out of range. Yeah, he tried to sneak under, but still just got clipped at the very end. Wasn't quite ready to tech.
Are being very good with his float strike. Feigning an approach and then backing off to bait out the F smash.
Yeah, and Zakotou was doing very well about getting the advantage, but just couldn't quite close out the stock. Oh. So many down smashes. It's a shame that none of those were forward smashes. Okay, he does manage to clean it up. But yeah, because down tilt is one of the few moves there that would not kill even at that percent. Oh, good tech chase. And baits the spot dodge. And another forward smash, alright. Zakotou you're getting some solid momentum here. Man, Peach just looks so difficult to edgeguard though, if you don't know, like, exactly what she's gonna do next. And really good recognition from Zakotou that down smash was coming, and he did not want to up B right away.
Zakotou's taking this game back.
Yeah, this corner pressure is incredibly good. That said, that hitting up there is going to be a bit rough. Yeah, let's Aura out of the corner. And now it's Zakotou's back that's to the wall. Does manage to get hit inwards toward the stage, which is kind of what he needed. But
got the ledge for a turnip, got him out.
Unfortunately, just not quite enough for him. Oh my god.
Oh, from Aura.
Yeah, that good recognition on it from Zakotou. Recognition on both it and the spacing, because I know if I was in that situation, I 100% would have pivot grabbed and would have missed. And Stitch Face on deck. Doesn't manage to recatch it, but that's still, I mean, it hit once, it did what it needed to. Did a ton of damage. Oh no, and Zakotou just can't get back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna edge guard from half state. From quarter stage.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these, it looks like he's sweet spotted, but I guess just can't quite get to it before the turnip hits. I'm impressed that he managed to make it back, for sure. Forward air cleans it out,
but not with
like 100% later. Good delayed spot dodge there by Aura. He recognized that the early spot dodge has been punished a couple times already, so He stood up, stood there for a second, then spot dodged the late punish.
Zakotou needs to take both stocks in order to stay in this set.
This basically, it looks like one of those games where it basically depends on if he can get a down air. Ooh, I guess he's thinking the same thing. Kind of got the setup for it, but Aura was ready. Dash attack. Okay, so yeah, gets some damage, but can't quite, no like big ender off of it or anything. And that's what really matters.
But got flipped by a very wide hitbox of down smash.
Good early up B there. It was baiting like he needed to jump, but knew the range just perfectly. Yeah. Hovering right above that forward tilt range.
Okay, I'm back for real.
Okay.
Alright.
And this is a... Okay, gets the forward smash. It will kill even non-tipper, so... Potential final stock of winner's bracket for Zakotou here.
Actually, I was muted for a little bit, so don't worry, I'm caught up.
Okay. Alright, let's see what he can do. Nice. Ooh, doesn't quite hit the ground, so yeah, there's no tech chase there.
Oh, down smash, just ignoring shields like it does.
Yep, you gotta tilt that shield correctly.
Oh, nice.
Alright, and with that, yeah, Aura. Again, definitely the favorite to win today. He's had some tough matches, like Stiv and Zakotou have put up really good fights against him so far. But showing what a top 100 player can do, for sure.